Hello everybody, this is DeanoGTO, and today we're looking at, we're looking at the MX SE48. We're not going to play it because I have given up on going for the Fosh 155. Initially, when I first got the SE48, I was pretty hopeful of my chances of getting to the Fosh, but after playing this thing more and more and more, I've lost any hope of actually getting to it in time. That's just not going to happen because I've discovered a really frustrating weak point. You know where this thing has two gunners? The second gunner is in this, and this is like the most prominent weak point on the tank. Everybody shoots it if they have the chance, because it's massive and it's hard to miss it. So, yeah, everybody shoots this. That means the gunner gets knocked out all the time, and that means that even though that gunner has nothing to do with the main gun, it fucks the accuracy on this gun anyway. So, yeah, you can imagine how much fun that is to deal with. So I just can't. I've thrown in the towel because honestly playing this thing was making me hate the game. So because I've given up on that, I have 3.4 million credits which I saved for the Fosh, which I now have no use for. So pretty much this video is just going to be me asking you what tanks do you want to see gameplay of, what tanks you want to hear me do a review of potentially, and just in general, what machines do you want to see gameplay of in some shape or form. What lines do you want to know any details of? Because I've got this money sitting here. I could buy one tier 9. I think I could easily get towards getting two tier 8s, because well I'm only like a million off getting another tier 8, and that wouldn't be too hard to grind. Like I could buy a KV4, ST1, KV3, like tier 7, tier 8, tier 9, tier 6, whatever. Just give me a tank and I'll play it. I'll try and get I'll do some gameplay of it. I'll try and get like a review up of it. People commented whenever I did the whenever I asked about there was a video I did a while ago. I asked like if people want to see some details of the 9.20 test server, and people commented saying they wanted to change TDs and the French TD updates, and I made a video as quick as I could on that there. It just took me a wee while because I was trying to get some experience in the tanks, so we could give like a full summary on them. But yeah, these are all the tanks I have unlocked for the American tree. I've already looked at the Russians and all, but I'll show it again just anyway because it's a massive tree. Feel free to pause at any point if you want to see all the tanks I have unlocked and all. And yep, here's the German tree, because the German tree is massive. I'm going to show this one just twice just to make sure you can see all the vehicles on it. French, I don't know if I went over the French already, but I'll show it anyway. So the only lines that I'm actually going to discount from this are the mouse gen, or the only tanks I'm going to discount from this are the mouse gen, because no, just no. The Conqueror, because yet again, no way in hell am I driving this thing with a 20-pounder gun, because I am not free XPing that much. And plus, like I've heard in a couple patches, this thing is going to get a massive rework. And no to the French TDs as well, because the French TDs, it's making me lose the will to play the game. And honestly, that's why there was no video on Tuesday. Typically, there is some sort of video on Tuesday, some sort of thing, but I was just too frustrated with the game because I was playing this thing all the goddamn time that I just couldn't bring myself to make a proper video on it. So yeah, so this is the French line. I'll even throw in artillery there. You can ask me to play artillery if you want. If you're interested in seeing artillery, you can then I'll play some of those. So yep, and here's the UK line. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Chinese line. WG120 could be interesting. I actually have got the 122 unlocked on this thing, so I could potentially do the grind, get the top turret and top tracks. And the reason I have this gun unlocked is, if you don't know, is the same gun the tier 10 Chinese heavy uses, so that's handy. So you can get that gun pretty much free by just going through the heavy line first. The Japanese line, I never really did do much on the Japanese medium line. I just kind of went up it a little bit and then just kind of gave up. Didn't really feel like playing it. Didn't really suit me. Then the Czechoslovakian line. I feel like I should make more of an effort with the Czechoslovakian line, because I've seen these two monsters more and more often lately, and these two things dictate a game on their own. They're unbelievably powerful, and they can decide a game just by being on the enemy team. And yeah, and people have genuine in terms of tanks which people fear. I think these two, when these two are top tier, these two are some of the most feared tanks in the goddamn game. It's I'm not even exaggerating with that. These things are genuinely feared. And then we get to Sweden. Sweden, I have the UDS. I haven't really been playing it much because I was trying to do the SE48, but I think I'm actually going to start playing this thing a little more, try and get the Top Gun, just the generic things. Uh, See how much an engine power boost does it get? Like 50 horsepower? Yeah, not much of a difference. I should probably try and play the STR V74 a little bit more and try and get a little bit further to that there. But yeah. So just let me know in the comment section what you want to see. If you have a couple suggestions, I'll do my best to try and get some gameplay of a couple of different tanks. I figure I have the credits sitting there. I may as well offer it up to you guys, like to let me know like what you guys actually want to see. Because right now I'm primarily just playing the Love and the M46KR. That's all I'm doing right now, and I don't particularly want to do a repeat of the thing I did a few months ago, where it was just Love a game after Love a game after Love a game after Love a game, because I was just playing Love constantly. And something bizarre is the Lova actually overtook the KV5 as the most played tank on my account. And bear in mind, before the buff, this thing here had like a 51% win rate. So that's like how much I love this thing since it got buffed. That just shows you right there. And yeah, the KB5. I always loved the KB5, but I just I just can't bring myself to really play it anymore because it just doesn't. It's just not as much fun. And this just shows you like back from my scumbag days, Panzer 1C. I was such a scumbag when I was playing that tank. And the Wolverine, this is not me being a scumbag. This is literally me being just so shit that I couldn't get XP in it. I was so shit. I was struggling to do one shot of damage in a game. This is like one of the first tier 5s I ever had, and yeah, that was not a good experience. That was just me being awful at the game. It really is. And the reason my win rate is so low in the E50M, I feel like I should just point this out, is because well, in the E50M, I have a tendency to be a bit of a muppet and try ram shit all the time, so that doesn't exactly help my win rate because I'm not exactly playing the tank well. I'm just fucking around mainly. So yeah. So just let me know in the comment section what you want to see, like any of the tanks that I showed, any of the tanks I have unlocked, or if there's any tanks you want me to work towards so you can see gameplay of, then I'll do my best to try and do that for you. So yeah. So let me know in the comment section below, and thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.